restructuring and all of that. Now, so many businesses will feel, what's the essence? What's the need for restructuring? Why do I need to have development plans? I just want to make money, make profits. How do we merge and come to a junction where we can, find a balance between both worlds?
I mean, the funny thing about it is, if people know that they're self-sabotaging themselves by how they run businesses. So, for example, you're a businessman, you own a hospital, right? You don't think that the most important thing is for you to understand the business development of your hospital. You think you just want to be the best doctors. Guess what? The best hospitals are not run by the best doctors. The best schools are not necessarily owned by the best teachers. They're just, same with the best churches are not exactly owned by the best pastors, right? It's just people that understand the business part of it. So the pastors who fly the private jets might not necessarily be the most holy field pastors. They're just the ones that understand the business of religion. Same way as it's same way as everything else, including the guy who runs a school. So apparently, this is what happens. It's a dilemma most people get in. They start up a business and they start up from the bottom. So there are 3 levels. You have the technical level, you have the management level, then you have the corporate level. So most people start up as technicians in their business. So for example, I mean, I'm a business developer. All I need to do, basic knowledge, is to have an MBA, maybe have a PhD, have PhDs, and I do have a lot of those. But that's not what it takes me to become a PwC, a KPMG, a McKinsey. These are the world's biggest consulting firms.
True.
Right? So what you need to do is ask yourself, how do I move from the technical to the management part, where you start to understand order and structure? Because it's only order and structure that will make me not be writing business plans right now, but be here to engage people. Because if I engage more people, what that does is that more people are interested in what I do. Anybody can write a business plan. And by the way, I have my colleagues here, all of them made first class in school. So I can always get 80% of my workforce, 80% of my workforce all made first class is the criteria to get in. So you know what that means is I'm not interested in being the smartest guy in the room. I just want to be the better entrepreneur, because and that's what most people don't understand. So if you're running a business right now and you're the smartest guy in your room, right, you need a new room. That's really what this conversation is about. So one of the things that I really want to spend this weekend doing, I've been traveling up and down, right, basically just trying to build a lot more business for people. We have over 128 clients. Some of them have become big franchise stores, and one of the most structured model in business is franchise. It's the only franchise that makes you to look not be in that business. I'll give you a practical example. A big McDonald's has 30,000 stores. Just let that sink in. That's like saying there's one Chicken Republic that is in 30,000 places, right? And then you have like a Walmart that has over 25,000 stores, and then you have Starbucks. Right, so we're trying that model. So I was in Abuja all through last week with a company called Essenza, the perfume store, right? And we're saying, okay, you know what, there are over 14 Essenza stores. We've done work with Rough and Tumble. They're over about that amount with Rough and Tumble, and it's still 24. So I like the fact that we can teach CEOs how to step back and not run small shops, right? So create structure, walk out of that structure, and let people run that structure at the management level, so you can dream. There are only 2 parts of business. You can either do the dreaming or dream the doing. Right, your work is to do the dreaming, and then hire people that will dream the doing. Sorry, it looks like I'm
it's lovely.
Do dreaming, do the dreaming. See, if you're sitting down right now and you burn out trying to give light, CEOs are supposed to give light, but don't give light like candles give light. Candle is a bad invention. That's why they created the light bulb. The candle is trying to give light, burns down. There's a statistic that says entrepreneurs die faster, right, and live a lot shorter than normal employees. So because they have more stress
and more burden. So
you have to be the guy that thinks out of the box from that. So you don't want to burn out trying to give light. You don't want to try to give life. You give your own life away. So it's really, how can you create organized systems? So this weekend I'll be breaking down this whole principle, right? Of course, everybody knows we used to do physical classes, but now we're moving to Zoom because, of course, we're doing a test run. So it's just for select CEOs, and it's absolutely free. If you want to attend, you might just have to send your details, which is really what the commission is about today. It's basically for CEOs who run businesses and have over 20 staff, but they are burning out. They don't understand systems and structure. So their business